If you're a selling technician or a comfort advisor, what is a possible commission scam that you run into, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan Bell, coming to you live from Hollywood, Wahoo, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you from HVAC technician sales secrets on a rainy day. And today I want to talk to you about a possible commission scam, but I want to get something out front right away. One, tons of respect for any business owner that's out there putting on the line to run a company, own a company, deal with all the stress and all the challenges. Number two, right? Always be grateful for the leads that you do run, okay? Now, with that being said, here's what happens. In any home trade, you got the bell curve, right? It goes up and it goes down, and you got the two areas where it seems to just get really slow. And so this conversation happens with ownership groups, management teams. You're in a meeting and they come to you and they're like, hey, dudes, chicks, we got to keep the install crews busy because we want them to keep around. So here's what we're going to do is we want you to sell every job. Yay, cool, get it. And we will pay you. We'll pay you a little bit for every job that you sell, okay? And so you go to the open market, you go run those leads, and man, like, buyers smell desperation, like stinky cologne. Desperation's a stinky cologne, at least Chief Grady says so for Super Troopers, right? So you run this lead, you sell it, you get your mini, whatever it may be, 250, 300, 400, 500 bucks. Once again, be grateful, right? But here's what happens. That installer that goes to that job almost every single time will screw up that job, right? It took you 4, 5, 6, 7 hours to close that deal, 13, 14, 15 hours to close that deal over text messages, phone calls, second, third, fourth, fifth site visits, only to get paid a mini. But like, okay, I get it, right? Grateful to run the lead. It's part of the gig, part of what you do, but there's a huge problem here. But before we go into it, you should join my email publication right here. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube show. So go right here, type it in the browser. It's an email publication. You'll love it. I love it, okay? So let's get to the bad. That installer got paid their full wages. The office staff got paid their full wages. The technicians got paid their full wages. But you're looked at as like, hey, you're a selling technician, you're a comfort advisor, you really need to give up some of your income, you need to bear some of this risk to keep the crews busy, right? And I swear, almost every time that I went down this path, wherever I worked, no matter who I worked for, no matter what the intentions were, those jobs were an absolute nightmare. The installers complained the entire time that they were there. They stepped through ceilings, they didn't do the install right, they miswired stuff, they didn't hook up drain lines. And almost every single time, that buyer or that client that got the huge discount that you got a little bit of money for, you got the mini for, it's an absolute nightmare. It's a mess. But everybody else got paid, right? Everybody got paid but you. Because for whatever reason, you were the guy at the end of the line and they're like, well, we got a lead for you. I'm just going to call shenanigans on it. I know it's not the popular opinion. I know that owners may be like, Scott, I don't know if I necessarily agree with you. That's okay. I don't agree with everybody. You don't have to agree with me on everything. But I do think it is a commission scam that everybody else got paid. They didn't go to the technicians and go, you know what, you typically make 25 bucks an hour, we're gonna pay you 18. They didn't go to the lead installer and go, lead installer, sorry dude, you know, everybody's taking it for the team. The only reason that they get to do it for you is because of the commission plan. And I think it's weak sauce. I think it's something that really should be addressed in meetings. And you know, you've got other opportunities, you've got other things that you can do, but to put that onus on you and say, you're gonna have to take the hit and you're just gonna have to do everything you can to keep the crews busy, guaranteed almost every time, crews are ungrateful. They whine, they complain, they break things. I don't know if there's necessarily a good answer. I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm Scott, you got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three, find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Aloha and mahalo.